How you guys doing? So I want to discuss some things with you all that people aren't really thinking about. There are going to be a lot of people that miss heaven. These people are people that are so-called Bible believing. They go to church, they fast, they pray, all this, and they're going to miss heaven. And you say, well, David, why you say that? Um, you have people, the adulterous woman, the fornicating man, the thief, the drug addict, the rapist, these different things, right? And these persons that I was speaking of that's gonna miss heaven, a lot of these people sit in church, right? And those classes of people I mentioned, they gossip about those persons. They gossip about them, talk about them, get in groups, sow discord. And then when that day comes, those various groups of people, those persons I mentioned, most all of them gonna make it into heaven. And you gonna be sitting in hell thinking about why in the world or how am I here? Because that person that was the adulterous woman, she pleaded out to the Most High. She repented of her sins and changed her ways. The fornicator, he did the same thing. The essay person, all the they repented of their sins and they sought out Yahuwah and they meant it from their heart and they changed their ways. Where you ain't even thinking that gossiping is wrong, and it's in the Bible clear as day that is a sin, and we're not to do it. Let me see right here. I got something pulled up. The Bible strongly condemns gossip as a sin and describes it as a harmful to relationship and reputations. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 28. A perverse man stirs up decision, and a gossip separates close friends. Timothy, 2 Timothy chapter 3 verses 1 through 3 describes gossip as without self-control, brutal, not loving, or not good, and so on. But yeah, there are a lot of people that gossip and don't repent of it. They just do it as a hobby. You're going to miss heaven by doing that. You're going to miss the kingdom. You are. Another thing that's going to cause a lot of people to miss the kingdom is people or personnel that have these, what they call it, the take it to your grave type sins. Take it to the grave, where they may have very well talked it out with the Most High and asked them for forgiveness. But what about that brother or sister that you sinned against, who's right there in the flesh with you, that you've not gone to, beg their pardon or anything? You just going on as business as usual, but you've not gone to them. And the word tells us to go to them and ask for forgiveness, beg their pardon. Now, I'm going to get on them, but if they choose not to do that, that's not on you. You did your part, of it. But people, they fail to do that out of shame, out of embarrassment. I'd rather be shameful and embarrassed and make it into the kingdom of the Most High than to, I gotta have an image to uphold and whatnot, and then bust hell wide open because of my image and my pride and my ego. No, you gotta go to them people you sinned against, that you wronged. Okay, now back to the person, that you sinned against. You went to them. That person is supposed to forgive you. It's saying here 7 times, 70 times in Peter. And if they don't forgive you, that's on them now, because guess what? Now they gonna bust hell wide open, because you have to forgive. How do you expect the Most High, Yahuwah, to forgive you for something, but you can't forgive your fellow man that's right here that sinned against you? Now, forgiveness, it can be difficult and hard at times. Depends on how they sinned against you. That's when you seek Yahuwah, you ask, you fast and you pray, but you have to forgive. You have to forgive. You really do. Unforgiveness, sin. People are going to be in hell because they didn't forgive somebody. People are going to be in hell because they're a gossiper and then ask for forgiveness, then repent. You're going to have a lot of that in hell. So you gotta stop gossiping. Stop talking about people. Pray for them. Pray for them. Ask God to deliver them. Ask the Most High to change their ways. But to sit and talk about them. And don't give them a recourse of how you can help them. Man, it's crazy. But you say you love these people. Some of the people these are loved ones, be it friends, family, and foe, and you don't pray for them, but you want to gossip about them. All right? Let's get it together. Let's get it right.